Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining me here on the cutesy shelf. Today I wanted to share this embellishment book that I made using the Frank Garcia Luna Collection by Prima. I really like to create embellishment books, and normally when I buy a collection, I really like to take a look at the pages inside the paper pad to see what they're like and then base my book on that. So the image that you see on the cover here, that's one of the most beautiful pages inside the paper pad, in my opinion. So it had to go on the cover. And then I also wanted my book to have a box. So I decided to go with a gatefold style. The cover also features this cute little witch, which is a chipboard sticker. And this particular witch can only be found in the chipboard stickers, puffy stickers, and ephemera packs, not in the paper pads itself. So I'm gonna have to go back and get some more of those items because I think she's just so cute. So I backed her onto this ribbon threading frame die, which is a crafter's companion die. And I'm sorry I didn't bring out all my dies because for this project, I actually used a ton of dies. And if I were to do that, this video would be way too long. So instead, I'm just gonna be listing them down below. And for this ribbon threading die, I threaded some pink satin ribbon through it, which I think looks so pretty against the gold glitter background there. And for the die itself, I did cut it out several times just to make it very sturdy. And then also at the bottom here, I added some flowers from the collection. I die cut some of these leaves in a gold foil paper to add some details down here. And I also backed that onto some cheesecloth, which you can hardly see. Also, the ribbon threading die, I was able to create a shaker using some of the layering pieces from that die set. So I created this little shaker in the center here. And then over here, I added this snowy tulle bow that I made. And normally the snowy tulle, you can find that at Dollar Tree, but I'm not able to find them at the stores around me. So instead I got that off of AliExpress. And then you get this huge roll, and they come in all sorts of colors. So I could put a link to that as well. And then on the bow, I added a gem, and then I also added that jack-o'-lantern charm. Over here, I added some sequins just to give it some sparkle. And then down here, I added this spider web corner die, which I cut out in a gold foil and added this chipboard sticker here. So this book is quite large. It measures 6.5 inches wide by 8.25 inches tall. And it's got a spine that measures 3 inches. And then on the spine here, I decorated it using my Martha Stewart heart punch, which I really love. And then I also backed the strips using this gold foil paper here. And then in the center, I just added some lace, which I got from Hobby Lobby. And then this beautiful glittery ribbon here is from the Dollar Tree. And then for the back, I kept it plain and simple. On the back here, I used that bonus sheet that you get in the 12 by 12 paper pad. So you get 2 bonus sheets, they're the same, and this is what the image looks like on the back here. And then I gave it this gold frame and then added this die cut that says Happy Halloween. And then on the other side, I decorated the same here. So this does have a magnetic closure, and it just opens up like this. I also wanted to mention that for this project, I was totally inspired by Bethys Boutique Studio here on YouTube, as she made the cutest Luna embellishment book ever. I'm so in love with her book. It's so very beautiful and very inspiring. I'm going to be putting a link to it in the description box below so that you can also check it out. So for this page here, it features this window die, which is a Cottage Cutz die, and in the background, I have the image of the 2 witches. So it is magnetic, so it does come off of the page here. So I can give you a closer look here. So I added a really cute sequins mix to it. I also decorated it using some of the flowers from the collection as well as the puffy stickers. And then I also added this bow to the corner here. And then over here, I created this tulle bow, and then I also stuck a chipboard sticker of the moon on it, and then I also added this background die to it to give it some details. Down here, here's some of the ephemera pieces as well as chipboard stickers. And then this corner web die here is a text spot, and in it I just have some of the ephemera pieces. And then also for this page, I decorated it using this beautiful lace border die that I found off of AliExpress. And I think it's just so beautiful. I really love the details on that. So let me give you a closer look here. And then on the side here, I added this web pocket. And because it's such a dainty spider web, I also backed it one more time out of 110-pound cardstock so that it'd be very sturdy. And on the inside, I just have this tag here. And this lacy tag is a surprise creation die, which I think is just so beautiful. And then this is just one of the images from the cut apart sheets. And then on the other side here, I just kept it simple because it does have a magnetic closure, and I didn't want anything to get in the way of the magnets, so I kept it simple. And then on the next page here, it just opens up like this, and we have another beautiful image. Again, for this, I use a Crafter's Companion frame die set. So there's 4 shapes. On the cover was the circle, this is the rectangle. I'm also going to be showing you an oval shape, and they also have a square shape as well. So there's 4 in the set, and I think they're just so beautiful. And they add such a nice feminine detail because you could thread ribbon through it. And then again, I used some pink satin ribbon for this. And then I just made that bow at the top there. And then on the bow here, I have this charm of a witch hat, and it's a connector type of charm as it's got also this little jack-o'-lantern charm connected to it. Here are some more flowers from the collection. I added some gold leaves as well, and then some chipboard stickers to this. Some more of the ephemera, and then I also added these star gems here. And at the bottom here, I used a chiffon type of ribbon to make this little detail in which I have this connector charm of a barbed wire in the center here. So let me just give you a closer look of this. And I think it turned out so cute. And then on this side here, I have some shaker embellishments, and these were created using the Kscraft snow globe die. And so I made these 2 embellishments. Again, I decorated them using using flowers from the collection as well as puffy stickers. And again, I did make this magnetic, so it does come off of the page here, because I really like making them magnetic so that I could just take this out and play with it. And so over here, I added a spider web detail. I added this satin bow and tied this heart charm to it. And then I just really love this image with the 2 witches. So cute. Added a really fun sequins mix to this. And then let me give you a close-up of the other one here. And again, one of my favorite images in the collection, just so beautiful. And then this one's got a heart charm as well. And then on this page, I also added this spider die here, spider and web die, which I cut out using a gold foil. And then down here, this is a ephemera piece, and I just turned it into a tuck spot. And this is one of the ephemera pieces. It says, "Too cute to be spooky." And then this just opens up to reveal this page. And here's the oval frame. And for this, I decorated it using a chipboard sticker as well as pieces from the ephemera pack, as well as flowers from the collection. Here's another bow that I made. And to this, I added this spider web charm down here. At the top, I also added this very beautiful lace that I found off of AliExpress. And then these are just chipboard stickers. So let me give you a close-up look here. And then on this page, these are the embellishments that I previously showed you that I made for Tony's Halloween challenge. And this was made using a strawberry basket die in which I just put the ephemera pieces into it, as well as I backed it with a spider web. And the spider web is quite sturdy as I backed it about 3 times. And then a close-up again. I just added some rolled paper flowers that I made, as well as a bow and a charm. And again, the tags were made using a Lily of the Valley digital set that I customized. And then here's the film strip die that I shared on my Instagram. And it is an embellishment, as I did make it magnetic as well. And it was a die that I found off of AliExpress. I think it's just so cute and dainty. And to this, I just put these images, I just try to find whatever images would fit into this. And then on the side here, I have a pumpkin charm. And to the back of this, I did add this strip here just to make it a little bit more sturdy and so that I could also add my magnets. And to this one, I added really thin magnets. And then down here, I have a vellum envelope and I made it into a tuck spot so that it can hold some of the little tags from the 6x6 paper pad. So here are some little tags in which I took a die and ran over, so it's got some stitching details to this. And then this is just an ephemera piece from the collection. And then on the bottom here, I just added some flowers as well as puffy stickers from the collection. This page opens up to reveal my box. But before I get to that, I just wanted to show you the embellishments on this page here. So this page features these haunted houses as well as this Halloween gumball machine from Kscraft. And the Kscraft die looks like this. I did get it as part of a design team package. So this is the base piece, a layering piece. This is the piece in which you could turn the top into a shaker, the jack-o'-lantern face, and then these are the layering pieces for the gumball machine. So the bottom, the knobs, as well as the stem. And this is how my gumball machines turned out. So this is the first one. And I think they're such a cute itty bitty size. If you have the Valentine's one, it's about the same size. It measures 1 3/4 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall. And I just decorated it using papers from the collection. For the jack-o'-lantern face, I used a gold glitter cardstock on this one. I also added that satin bow and added a gem to the center of that. And then down here for the knobs, I also layered those using foam board just to make them pop a little. I added some twine as well as this tag that says Hocus Pocus. And the tag is a Lily of the Valley digital. I also added this charm and this rolled paper flower that I made. So cute. So that's the first one. And then here's the second one, and I just changed up the look on this one. And then these are the haunted houses from the Andy store, which I bought about more than a year ago, and I'm so happy to finally use them. I think they're just so adorable with their wonky windows and doors. And then for these accent pieces, I cut that out using a glitter paper. For some of the pieces, I also backed it onto foam board just to make it pop a little. And then added a really fun shaker next to this. The ghost is a puffy sticker. And then here's another way to make the house, in which you could make the house a background. And I think these turned out really cute. And then I really wanted to have an embellishment book that holds a box, because sometimes you have things that just don't fit into the embellishment book. And for this, I gave it this window here, and I used the acetate from the collection, which I think is so cute. And the acetate is a really good quality. It's quite thick. And then for this window, I also gave it this frame. And for this entire thing, I used a die from the Becky store. So this is magnetic. And then for these, I also backed them using a shimmery paper from Michaels. And it's just holding a bunch of goodies. So for example, it's got this shaker frame that I made. And I wanted to use the leftover pieces that I cut out from the paper pads. And by the way, for this project, I mostly use the 8x8 paper pad. So I made this really cute shaker. I use this really dainty frame die that I have. And this frame die doesn't really create a shaker. This frame is actually a lawn fawn die that I put on top, and it just happened to fit really nicely onto this. So I turned this into a shaker. And inside the shaker mix, I also use the candy corn puffy stickers, which I backed onto a cardstock. And then at the bottom here, I have this cute dangle that I made. I added some chipboard stickers, and then some things that I fussy cut out. These are flowers from the collection, a puffy sticker. And then I also added this tulle bow that I made. And this is a new tulle that I found at Michaels. And I think it's just so pretty. It looks like this. And you can find this right now at Michaels. And I think it's perfect for pink Halloween craft projects. And then in here, I also have some other things such as these mini books, and this was made using the Kscraft die. So this is the smaller of the two books that are available in the set. And to this, I added some charms here. I'm so happy to finally use this little ghost charm that I purchased last year. I decorated it with some puffy stickers. And this was I think this was from the 6x6 paper pad. And I layered this using foam board just to make it a little more sturdy. And then here's another book that I made. Again, I decorated it using puffy stickers. This star is a Sizzix die. And then I have a lantern charm as well as a jack-o'-lantern here. Here's another mini book that I made. And this is using the larger of the two books in the set. And this is actually a booklet, and I do have a tutorial on how to make this. I could link it down below. And off of this, I also added some charms here. And again, I decorated it using puffy stickers. I gave this a ribbon closure, and I really wanted to use the cut-aparts as well as ephemera pieces in the collection. So I made this little booklet, and on the side here, it's got this little pocket. And this is an ephemera piece. On this side, this is a tuck spot, and it's holding this mini file folder piece here, which I think is so cute. Everything's so cute because it's all so small. And then on this side, I created this pocket. These were just scraps that I had, and I wanted to use them up. I put these two tickets that I cut out using a die that I have, and it's so pretty, like, because it's got stitching details. So these are just some ideas of what to do with your scraps as well as the cut-aparts in the collections or collections that you might be working with. And then this is a flip out here and more cut-aparts from the 6x6 paper pad. I have another tuck spot here and a cut-apart. I also used all my scrap papers for this as well. And then here I have another pocket. And then this is something that I fussy cut out. And I'll just tie that up off camera. And then in this box, here's the lantern die that I showed you previously. And I created this, it was made using a sugar pea design die. And I wanted it to be able to switch out with this piece here. So if I wanted to switch out the window, I could use this as well. And then when creating a book that has magnets, it's a good idea to have your magnets going all in the same direction. That way the magnets don't work against each other. So back to the inside here, and then I just have some more fun things. So this is what I did with some of the cut apart sheets. I made this picture changer using the Lawn Fawn die. And it's just a floating picture changer. You could put it onto a card or a tag. And then in here, I also used another Lawn Fawn die, which is the Flippin Awesome die set, to make this floating waterfall. And again, for this, I used the cut apart sheets. And I think this is a fun way to use the cut apart sheets. So for this, what I did is these little frames with the hearts, that's a surprise creation nesting die set. And then I just put the images onto the little frames. And because it's double-sided paper, I just kept the back plain and simple. And then I believe this is from the journaling cards. And then this entire thing is a tag that I found off of AliExpress. And then I backed it a couple times just to make this very sturdy so that I could play with this. And I think it's just so fun. And then to the top there, I just added some ribbon as well as twine. And I have this cauldron charm. And this pretty ribbon here with the black glitter, I found this recently at Michael's. And I think it's so pretty. And then this is sheer ones from Joann's, one of my favorites. It's a wired ribbon. And so these just go back in the book, which I'll put back together. But that is my book. And then I did make a couple of other embellishments to go with this collection, which I'll probably show you in another video because this video is probably just too long right now. But I hope that gave you some ideas to when you're working with your collections or your favorite collections, that is. So that is pretty much my embellishment book. And then I was just wondering, what do you guys think of this? Because I might do a tutorial. Do you think there are too many pages in this book? I would really love to know your thoughts. Okay, so if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And hopefully I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.